This is my 2005 Subaru Forester XT, affectionately dubbed the Turbo Toaster. And while I'm not going to spend the next couple minutes telling you about its quirks and features, I will tell you that I plan on driving this 20-year-old Japanese, very modified wagon from Texas all the way to San Diego to attend TwitchCon. And along the way, I plan on stopping at Big Bend, probably another couple places here and there. It's all kind of last minute. Life's been crazy, but this will hopefully get the job done. Hello, Future Bees here. Not to make an excuse for the video that you're watching, but I am going to leave the next bit without a bunch of cuts. It's just me talking exactly as I am now. I don't have a script. I'm just letting the emotions flow. I was extremely anxious before leaving on this trip, and I'm sure that you'll be able to tell. But yeah, it's just a little bit slow, and it's raw, and the pace picks up a bit later on in the video. But hello, please enjoy, and I will see y'all later. Actually, later in this video, you will see Editor Bees. So, till then, if you're not familiar with me, which honestly would not be surprising at this point, I am Oh My God Bees, though I usually go by B or Bees. And I've been streaming as a VTuber on Twitch for the past 4 years or so. For the people in my audience that are making their way to this content, expecting my usual VTuber content, I'm sorry. The immersion break is real. And I hope that you still enjoy this content. I didn't really plan on immediately jumping into travel content, vlogging, van life, whatever you want to call this journey that I'm about to start. But life just kind of has a funny way of happening. So right now I'm prepping to go to San Diego. Well, really, honestly, I'm starting my trip going to Subiefest tomorrow, which is terrifying. After that, I will head to Big Bend for a couple days, camp there, see how that goes, test my streaming backpack out. Then I will make my way to San Diego, where I'll be for the better part of a week. TwitchCon should be a lot of fun. There's some touristy things that I've never been able to do in the area because I've always taken off. And then after that, I have a couple days to make it over to the Las Vegas area. Las Vegas, I'm meeting up with a friend of mine who's doing a Cadillac driving experience at a track that's somewhere out there. To be honest with you, I don't remember what the name of the track is or really many of the details for all of that. But I am looking forward to being there with him. And then after we get done hanging out there for a couple days and he goes back home to go back to work, I'm gonna head on to the Moab area. All in all, it's over 40 hours of driving, thousands of miles worth. And this is a very modified car. I'm really hoping that all of the prep work that I've done over the past couple of weeks has gotten this thing good to go, and that it is smooth sailing. But you never know with these kind of things. All I know is that even though I initially really did want to buy a van, vans are expensive. And I already have a fun car. So we're just gonna send it and see how that goes. So, what does all this mean? I don't really know. What I do know is that I enjoy YouTube. I enjoy YouTube content. I want to make YouTube content. There's a lot of creators that I'm inspired by, like Camping with Steve, with boondocking and stealth camping, Mav with travel content, Shy, Jifgas with their Urbex content. You've got Donut and Big Time with automotive content, Cletus McFarland, Tom's Refurb. I don't know where my content's gonna land. I'm really not sure. But I know that I want to make content. And I know that just like streaming, I just had to start. I don't know how often I'm going to post. I don't know exactly what the videos are going to turn into. But what I do know is that this is a several week-long trip around the States, and I want to bring you guys along. Doing it out of the Forester might be a mistake. There's not a whole lot of room in here. I'm not planning on bringing a tent. I can always stop and get one, but I'm gonna try to pack everything that I wanna bring for this whole 3-4 week long journey into this little, yes, in my opinion, little Japanese wagon. Anyways, I hope you guys stick around. Some of this I'm gonna stream. Some of this I'm gonna only show on YouTube. I've also spent some time over the past couple of months putting together a go anywhere, stream anything backpack. And I want to go on some cool hikes, some cool adventures, and not only post them as long form content onto YouTube, but still stream them over on my Twitch channel. If you're interested in the streaming, you can find me at twitch.tv/OMGBs, and I'm sure I'll put links all over the description. I don't know what I'm doing. I lost my job not too long ago, and while I don't want this to be a pity party, I'm kind of freaking out. It's all right though. Worst case scenario, I spend a couple months traveling. I have some cool stories. And I just go back to a regular life. Whatever that means. But I know if I don't take this chance now, I will regret it. So as scary as it is, I've gotta. All right, I'm a couple minutes late, but not too bad. It's Saturday morning and I'm going to Subiefest. My original plan was to leave town from Subiefest and start my trip, but I just ran out of time and I don't want to stress it. I just want to go to Subiefest and enjoy it. So we are not going to do that. Instead, I'm just going to drive to Subiefest and enjoy myself, and we'll figure it out. All right, been on the road for a minute, just got some gas, and it is time to get some breakfast. Also, The first time I rolled down that window since I got the 10. Big moment. I stuck a suction cup to it yesterday. Probably fine. Yeah, I'm gonna enjoy this McDonald's. I honestly, I cannot remember the last time I went to McDonald's. So this is like actually kind of a treat. I used to DoorDash it all the time. That's not going to shock many of you, but I haven't been doing that a whole lot recently for a lot of reasons. Went with the McGriddle. Looks tasty. It is. I made it to Lone Star Park. I was not prepared, and I was going to stop beforehand and set up a camera for the roll-in, and it just kind of snuck up on me. So I'm here at the event, and I'll grab some video of me walking around and stuff. I got a couple buddies that are here. I have no idea where they're at. I have no idea where I'm at. So we're gonna get in there and do some exploring. Wish me luck. First look at Subiefest 25. I guess Subiefest Texas 25. The crony Atasha, of course. Got my armband and into the show. Looking for... I see it. That was quick. So, I believe this is my buddy Psycho's car. Looking fantastic. He just recently got a bunch of body work and paint work done, and I'm very jealous. What up, man?
What's up? How's it going?
It's going. Got my shirt. Just taking a look around. Ton of cool stuff here. I've been here for a little bit actually. Just watched Bucky Lasik do a bunch of laps on the autocross track. And the car that he's in, Betty, should be over here, but he's in it right now. You can probably hear him in the background.
I feel a little tired, chunky, chunky, chunk.
Free tire samples.
Ooh.
You've got a chance. Head to the info booth to register for the exhaust competition ASAP. They'll get you signed up. They'll explain how you're going to pull your car in. And there will be a driver's meeting for exhaust competition participants. Then at noon, we're going to do the exhaust competition through the main arch. You're going to still a chance for you to enter the competition. If your car is super loud, get to the info booth ASAP to register.
Water station. Water sounds amazing right now.
Looks like another set of Continental tires they put on.
That's cool. Cheers.
Volunteers. I recommend working with this crew. It's a great group of people. And
Perfect. There are a ton of cool cars here. I know I say that as I'm looking at a bunch of random cars in the parking lot, but I'm taking a break to go get or put up my t-shirt and poster and some other stuff that I've gotten and grab a snack. It's been a good time. I'm glad that I made the trip. I just gotta remember where I parked. All right. For snacks, water, trail mix, peanut butter and jelly. Easy. Brought the essentials. It is hot. I came back to the car to charge my phone and escape the sun for a little bit and swap my glasses out because it is entirely too bright to not have some kind of sunglasses. So, having a fantastic time. I feel like I'm gonna look back at all this footage and learn a lot. It's not that I necessarily thought that it was easy to just, grab a camera and record stuff and have it make sense. But, when I stop and think about shots after the fact, it's like, what story am I telling here? So editing this is going to be fun and figuring out what shots I need to grab when I show up somewhere and just kind of having a plan, a set of steps that I normally go through whenever I arrive somewhere, I think is going to help a lot because I have random footage of me in Subiefest, but I have no footage of me showing up or like walking in or anything like that. So stuff I'm going to have to learn and figure out. It is what it is.
It is. Being the host of our first tech seminar today, we'll ask a little more about that. And then we'll get to our award ceremony. Top prizes for the car show, the automobiles and our
Yeah, it's real. It is so hot. Oh, this one was cool. It has a clear hood on it and is LS turbo swapped. I haul. Another really nice Forester.
Those were outrageously difficult to figure out, but once you figured out where you were going, the course was really fun. Actually, I love what because it's got some undulations and it had some gravel out there, some loose surface.
All right, give us just a quick background. How did you get to
Puppy.
where we are today?
That's adorable.
From my good skate buddy Danny Way. And
Oh.
I went to supercar driving, and I was like, oh, I need one of these guys.
Wanted to
Never
check out
really
this super
raced a
clean
modified
Forester.
race, but turned laps with some of the fastest guys. Rocky Moran.
Very nice.
Legend Rocky Moran. And then I got invited to do a Long Beach Grand Prix as a celebrity driver. And from there, I just got hooked. The guys were like, hey, you're super fast. You should really try to do this besides, like, on the weekends. And I was like, okay, sure. Hold my...
That is a wrap for Subiefest 2025. Glad that I made the trip, but now I gotta make it back home, get packed up, and then start my road trip tomorrow. So I probably have, I mean, it's a couple hour long drive. I gotta make a couple stops while I'm in Dallas. And then I have probably 3 or 4 hours of stuff to do tonight so that I can be ready for the morning. So that's gonna be fun. But Subiefest was definitely fun. I'm very glad that I made the trip. And I'll be back next time. That thing is sick. Its license plate is Cup. I love it so much. I love seeing Foresters out. Looks like most of my neighbors left. I gotta go to an Amazon locker. It's like less than a mile away, but I don't know what getting out of here is going to be like. And then I gotta go by Summit because I need a 5-gallon water jug. Made it to Summit. A lot of y'all are not gonna be familiar with Summit, especially those of y'all that are joining from the Twitch side of things. I've only been here like once before, but Prepare to see like Walmart, but car stuff. Yeah, this place is huge. I should not even acknowledge the presence of that. It's 5.5 square jug. It's a multi-purpose utility jug. Not a gas can. Yeah, you can literally get like anything here. A wheel balancer. They have wiring harness kits. How insane is that? Boggles the mind. Summit trip successful. I got myself a toolkit and a filler hose and not a gas jug. It specifically says do not the gas, because whenever I'm driving around in the middle of nowhere, no guarantee that there will be the gas that I need. We'll get all this shoved in here for now. And then it is time to actually make the drive home. After I get some more water and a PB&J. Oh, PB&J. Also, as cool as the Osmo is, it's really like better when you're constantly paying attention to it, which I'm not really doing right now. And I feel like a regular GoPro might end up being the play. We'll see though. Subject lost, yeah, I know. As an update, yesterday I tried to get a power inverter for this thing. Turns out you have to have a 500 plus watt power inverter. Plus it was kind of dumb to go from 12 volt DC to AC to try to charge this thing. Listen, I didn't realize that this cable, 12 volt DC to the solar port, which I believe is DC as well, that would be the only way that would make sense. Anyways, I can charge the backpack now from the car. So as I'm going down the road and streaming or whatever, we should be good to go. Like pretty much indefinitely. And if I run low on power and I'm in the middle of nowhere, I can turn the car on for a little bit. And as you just saw, I got a gas jug. So even if I run out of gas and I'm stranded in the middle of nowhere, I can at least fire up the Starlink long enough to be like, help, I did something dumb. So that's really good news. I got both that version and then on this one as well, which is USB-C to the solar charger. So I think both those are going to work. I'm just going to keep one in the glove box and use the other one. That's awesome. Editor Bees here from the future. It has been a couple of weeks now since the footage that you just watched, and I'm currently holed up in a pretty sweet hotel in a place that I'm not going to tell you. You'll just have to watch the rest of the videos to find out. There's going to be a couple between here and there, but I've been kind of frozen, not editing videos, not editing this, getting it done, getting the first one posted. And I'm proud of myself for having been like, nope, we got to slow it down. I got to just spend a day, get the first video edited, and the rest will flow from there. As with so many things, just like with my streaming, as I've talked about in the video that you just watched, I believe, just taking the first steps, getting used to the process, actually doing it makes a huge difference. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you stick around for the rest of the videos. And actually, before this one goes live, I'm going to launch the Patreon. It would be really nice to have an income again. Every little bit will count. So consider supporting me on Patreon, and let's see what kind of cool content we can make. And yes, there will be more outros like this. I'm just not used to the process yet. I'm getting done editing this video, which is day 0 of the road trip, actually. And of course it needs an outro. I'm not setting myself up for, episodic videos. It's just not something I'm used to yet. But I think it'll come with time. And Editor Bees will look forward to checking in with y'all again, probably in the next video. It's going to happen again. So I'll see y'all then.